Look at this. She's got some pretty big gallstones. Gallstones that are this large intraoperatively, we go ahead and make the decision to go ahead and remove it because we're going to be saving her an operation down the road. Gaining a lot of weight and losing a lot of weight, which all of our patients have done.
That's crazy. Because Tina's obviously having a weight loss surgery, but for them to discover gallstones while doing it is a wildness. And to be fair, yeah, just wait until you see the size of them.
These grow over time. They start as small crystals like wet sand. They're large gallstones. It probably took her years to get these stones this big.
Oh my goodness.
Honestly, just freaking ugly to look at, but honestly, it's a good thing that she finally decided to lose her weight when she did, and she was able to get the surgery when she did, because boy, if they had stayed in that body any longer, Lord knows what kind of pain it would have caused, you know, obviously at some point further down the line.
That's a stone.
Told me that he wants me to lose another 100 pounds before even trying to have a baby. I feel like that for me, that could be a whole nother year.
You know what though? I know obviously losing 100 pounds isn't exactly that easy, right? But when people say, oh, it would take me like a year, for me personally, you're telling me that you're already setting yourself up for failure. It's like you're saying that I want to have plenty of room for mistakes. So for the time being, you know, do you know what I mean? Like, for me personally, and don't get me wrong, obviously the pace we lose weight at is dependent obviously on where we are in that point in our life. Because obviously if you're already like in a fit state and you're trying to lose 100 pounds, it'll take a very long time. But if you're still in a obese state and you're trying to lose 100 pound a pound, it may take a slightly quicker time, you know? It all depends on exactly where your body's at that moment in time. So who knows? Maybe 100 pounds would take a year based on where she's currently at. But could she do it before then? Absolutely. If you ask me, it's just getting your mind right and staying consistent. It's like she already knows that she's not going to stay consistent.
Is absolutely heartbreaking, just because I feel like that given his timeline, I'll be starting in my 40s trying to have a baby. And the baby even more at risk.
It's funny how she's like, you know, me waiting to my 40s is basically putting me or the baby at risk. As if like it's the doctor's fault for delaying the inevitable. But the thing is though, the only reason why it's going to be putting your baby at the real and your baby potentially at the risk is not because of the fact that you have to wait until your 40s because you've like the weight. It's because you have taken so long to lose the weight. If she had lost the weight the first time she had surgery, then she would have been in a position right now where she probably would have been a mother by now, given the fact that she would have found a man, of course, because this woman wants a baby without even having a man, which is another part. But hey, that's a whole other conversation. Take accountability that it's going to take you this long because you didn't get your mind in gear soon enough.
Homegirl is full of energy. You know, at that point, I want to go in and watch cartoons. Okay, you can't get the ball, girl. You can't get it. I got it. So I guess I do feel like Dr. Proctor was probably right about me losing.
Listen, of course he was right. Like, with or without that child chase you around, he was always right. You have to lose some more. Come on. Why are you questioning the dude? It sounds like you were. Come on now.
Some more weight.
581.
What the hell? I mean, I didn't have to go, but I have a rush of emotions come over me because I haven't seen the scale go down in years.
That is tragic to hear, man. Absolutely tragic to hear.
I didn't hit my goal. I definitely thought that I would have been a lot more successful.
What's the biggest thing you would say you're still struggling with?
Been to wing night a couple times, not gonna lie.
I thought I would have been more successful, but yet you've been on wing night. Bro, make it make sense. You know you haven't been completely strict with yourself, so you knew that there was no way you were going to make the goal of losing the 30 pounds with the fact that you wasn't being serious. 15 pounds is better than nothing, but the fact that he's acting as if like he thought he was going to do it is crazy to me. Like, be honest with yourself.
So is all you can eat wings?
Honestly, I don't mind the string cheese.
No, we're talking 5, 6, 7 at a time.
That is crazy, man. At a time. That is wild. But he did speak about cheese being his biggest weakness.
Mom here with me today to support me. I didn't think that she was going to be here today tattletaling on me. And
I see them because I find the wrappers. But
he can see it has tattletaling him, but the fact is, all your mom is doing is just being honest. You know, she's just trying to make sure the doctor knows everything that's been going on. So therefore, we know exactly where you're at. If you're hiding the truth from the doctor, well, then guess what? You're not going to get to your goal, are you? Honesty is the best policy in this type of situation. Or probably in all situations, but yeah.
6. It's...
Don't you dare. Sorry. Stop.
It's the truth. It's the truth, yeah.
It is not. I've just had a disappointing weigh-in, and now I have my mom over here just pick and prod at every damn thing that I've done wrong.
To be fair, I don't really feel like she's picking and prodding. I feel like she's looking for someone to finally like support her. I think obviously mom has maybe been trying to voice things, but she obviously gave up doing that because of the way you react, Scott. But now she's like, okay, well, the doctor's here. You're kind of listening to the doctor, so maybe you'll listen to me too. It's like she's using this as like her own venting session. I mean, some people may feel like the mum was wrong for it, but at the same time, though, Scott just can't get up and cry like a baby just because, you know, his mum isn't supporting him the way he thought she would. And the way he thought she would was basically enabling him. The way she has been doing it for God knows how long, he thought she was going to continue enabling his behavior. And that's just unacceptable.
A couple, yes, but 10 at a time, no. I see it all.
Scotty Hardy is not happy. But hey, listen, just be glad that your mum doesn't want to enable you anymore, that she wants to actually help you achieve what you need to achieve without being soft about it. And she wants to be obviously completely honest about it, especially when it comes to these weigh-ins to the doctor. So a lot of people lie to the doctors, even though the doctors know that person's lying, it's better if that doctors get honesty, so therefore they know how to advise you best moving forward.
I must say that I'm not intimidated. I do think that we need to make sure that with you again and discuss, you know, what our limits are and how we can make this kind of work. I'm not intimidated. I've been doing this for 30 years. I have a lot of experience in treating post-weight loss patients.
So Vanessa hasn't exactly been approved for skin loss surgery, but the doctor's definitely given a more positive answer compared to others. Others have said, listen, nope, you got to wait a little bit longer, you got to wait to lose a bit more, blah, blah, blah. But this guy was like, well, you know what, though? After looking at you, I'm not intimidated about doing this. So it's just a matter of just running a few more tests, and if they go well, then obviously we can definitely get you booked in, which is fantastic. So I can understand why she's obviously happy about it, why she's feeling obviously ecstatic. He did also mention that, you know, after moving around all that dead skin around and all the loose skin, he did discover that Vanessa is quite tiny underneath, which means obviously she's lost, which means like most of the weight that she weighs, or a big chunk of the weight that she weighs coming out, would have been because of the skin, not necessarily because of her. So that is fantastic news for her. Absolutely fantastic news for her. Do you know what I mean? So it just means, I guess, once she loses that loose skin, she's gonna feel a whole lot lighter. Hopefully a whole lot more energetic, and yeah, that should obviously help her moving forward. Obviously, she will become quite unrecognizable, which is obviously good as well. Don't get me wrong, I have seen what she looks like now, and obviously we have seen the result. Well, I haven't seen what she looks like without the clothes on, which I don't want to see, but we definitely see that now she's had it. When she's wearing her clothes, she's definitely looking a whole lot more comfortable. But hey, with that being said though, let me know your thoughts and we'll talk about it. Please don't forget to like, subscribe, and of course, peace.